Alright folks, welcome. So today I want to show you how to get the best start in Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode in chapter 2. We'll not be covering anything to do with chapter 1 because that is super self-explanatory. There's nothing challenging or hard about chapter 1. Just follow the prompts and you'll get here. This is where chapter 2 starts, in your first camp, Horseshoe Overlook. As you can see, nothing's been done except for the trek down from the mountain. All right, so the places that we have to hit, we're going to have to do a couple missions here. One with Uncle, that unlocks a second one with Hosea, which actually unlocks the stable. So we have to do those two in order to save the horse that we want to get. The gold we're going to get first and foremost is actually right next to the camp, right here. And it's so quick and easy to get there that we're going to go do that first. Take my advice, follow the GPS markers on the map. Don't try to shortcut to this because you will run yourself right off a cliff. So first things first, we're going to follow the marker here. We're going to go pick up our first gold bar. There we go, we have control. It is highly recommended that you spend some of the money you make in this game on your camp upgrades. It is, after all, your quote-unquote family, right? I'm going to be avoiding or ignoring all stranger missions. Oh, but look, there's a free horse right here. So this doesn't always happen. I want to talk about this real quick. This interaction sometimes spawns in completely different places, so this is a surprise. When you see this, it's a man pulling something from his horse's hoof. Get off your horse and get your lasso ready, because you just got yourself a free horse.
Lord have mercy.
There it is. Yep, the first one almost always fails because the horse just doesn't want to be your friend right now. But there we go. Just that quick. Now, like I said, we don't have the stables unlocked, so we can't actually save this horse. So you don't necessarily want to do this before you do those two missions that I mentioned. But I want to point something out here. If you look at the horse that I came on, let's look at those stats real quick. The horse that I came on, a Tennessee Walker, one of the worst horses in the game. I want to say it in a nice way. The stats here, 5 and 4, currently at 3 and 3, right? So the little bright markers show you where you're at currently, the yellow one. White ones show your potential that you have. The grayed out ones show the potential you have to gain still from trust, from bonding with your horse. The dark ones off the right are not accessible. This horse will never be better than 5 and 4. As a comparison now, this is an American Standard bred. If you look at this bad boy, look at that, an American Standard bred Palomino Dapple is at an 8, right? That's an 8, that's an 8 and a 6. Yeah, 8 and 6 is significantly better than what we had, right? So the problem now with not having a stable is we're not going to be able to call the horse, summon it, that type of thing. So when we get off it, if we reload, the horse will be gone. So I'm going to have my horse follow me for this because maybe I'll be able to find a way to save it after all, right? Why not? But first things first, we're going over here deep into this little burnt out village to the old sheriff's office right here. Now the sheriff's office has a little surprise in it. Right behind the desk here. There it is. Come in here, inspect this box, take the contents, and you are a rich man. You are a rich Arthur. That gold bar is worth $500, like I said earlier. It is a lot of money to start the game with. Boom. All right, so we have The gold bar, we have a horse that's going to be our temporary horse. Now, I think the workaround for not being able to store it is to hitch it at your camp and then take your original horse again. And I think it stays there, but we'll find out. So I'm going to go back to camp now to start these missions with Uncle and Hosea to get the stables unlocked. Let go. This time I really won't be doing any more stranger missions though. I'm a sucker for stranger missions, so I love doing all the side content. It's what makes this game great in my opinion.
Who goes there?
It's Arthur.
Welcome back, Arthur.
Alright, so over here to this hitching post. We're gonna see if we can get this horse to stay. Because the missions that we're gonna go on actually don't take your horse. So there's a reason it's important to stable your horses. Or if you can't, at least hitch it here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be skipping through these or fast forwarding through these so you guys don't have to bear with me through the whole mission and get to do it yourself so you don't get too many spoilers.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing.
Alright, out to the trees here, then take a left.
Small tip, when you go on this mission, have your temp horse stored, hitched if you have one already, and call your horse to follow you. Please do this. You will appreciate it later. Believe me. Alright, so this is where you end up after the mission with Uncle. We're now in town, in Valentine, with a stranger's horse. So, to get some honor points, we're going to take this horse back to its owner, and we're going to use our horse to return to camp. If you did not have your horse summon you right now, you might as well keep this horse and ride it back to camp because you will not have a way back otherwise. It's going to be a long walk. Oh, come on. Horse should have fit through there. Alright, we got our honor. Call my horse over here.
Appreciate it.
There she is.
Come on, boy.
Alright, once again, I'll speed it up until I get back to camp. I'll catch you guys there.
Yeah.
Alright. As you can see, my temp horse that I got earlier is not here anymore. What happens? If you don't have a stable to stable a horse, anything you find in the wild is just gonna get lost. Sometimes they'll remain hitched here, but I don't see it right now. I don't see it back there anywhere either. Alright, but that first mission unlocked this mission, which is the one we need to actually unlock the stables. So once again, I'm going to go do this mission with Hosea here. I'm going to fast forward through it so you guys don't have to sit through it, and I'll catch you on the other side. Alright, so this is where you end up after you finish the mission with Hosea. Stables are now unlocked. You have a choice of staying here to continue on by yourself or going with Hosea. Fully up to you. I'm gonna stay here because I'm not too far from where I want to be. So up to you really. Go back to camp if you want to, all along from there, or stay with me and continue along with this guide. Okay. Okay, I'm going to head towards Emerald Station, train station that'll let me access all the other places that I want to go to. So I'm going to use it to go to Rhodes to pick up our free gun, And from Rhodes, I'll travel back to Valentine, and from Valentine, I'll go get the horse. All right, let's go do this. All right, this here is Emerald Station. This was the nearest train station to where we were. Could have also gone back to camp and rode up to Valentine. That would have been about as fast.
How do you do?
From here, we're going to Rhodes. You could head to Saint Denis. You want to buy yourself an outfit, get your hair cut, that kind of thing. I'm trying to get you along with this guide, so
Have yourself a nice
Rhodes
trip.
first it is. The reason why we're going to Rhodes first is because you can do this little side thing and get a free repeater, which is a very good gun, the Lancaster Repeater, for free. And there's a fence in Rhodes which will accept that gold bar we have for 500. What I'll do first is I'll go and sell the gold bar, and then I'll go and handle the free gun. Right on time. I've been playing for just over 40 minutes now. That means that we're perfectly on time for the 1 hour start. Right. Your horse should always follow you when you get on the train, so you don't have to do much about that. So first things first, the fence is back here.
Yep.
In this red building right here, you have to go around the back. That's his place of business. There he is.
Oh, good. A new patron. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome indeed. So we're scrolling down to this gold bar. If you see there, $500. You could sell this pocket watch. You could sell the wedding band if you want.
Welcome.
I'm gonna hold on for now. The pocket watch I also recommend holding on to because Lenny in camp has a side mission that asks you to get one for him. So might as well keep it. I just kill a cat. Alright, so to get this free gun in Rhodes, oh, I think I just hit a dog too. Not paying attention. We have to get to the weapon shop in Rhodes. I'm in the wrong place. Sorry, miss. And the weapon shop is just over here. Now, there's something really curious about this weapon shop. If you spend enough time here in Rhodes, what'll happen is someone will end up standing over by this little window down here and giving away what's going on. Or you can go there by yourself if no one's there. So this person down here.
Why are you dressed up like that? I've seen some sick perversions in my time. This one might take the prize.
Wait, please. You gotta help me. It's that crazy gunsmith. He made me dress up like this.
And if you notice in the top left, it now says that we can rob this place. So, let's go do that, why don't we?
Sir, good morning.
So, it's often recommended that if you want to rob someplace that you put on your mask first. That's right there. Now when we go in,
Whoa now, that's a fool to
look at the
see.
options. Rob register or rob basement. We're gonna go basement.
What's in that basement of yours? Show me. Right now.
Nothing to no worse down there, I swear.
Why don't I be the judge of that? Open it now.
I think the most I've ever gotten from a register was like $100 and some, so it's definitely worth doing it
Nothing to hide.
if you need the money. But you can also just do this and then come back upstairs and rob the register later.
You know, you can always come back after he wakes up.
You should stay away from me.
Oh, I can't time. I have to question them first.
Stay out of this.
Now stay there.
There we go.
Don't take him away. Don't take him away from me.
I never recommend killing anybody unless you absolutely have to.
That maniac. He ain't my father.
This is very kind of you.
I can't lose him.
No, the chains.
Not
The
again.
chains. What the hell? Oh, thank you.
All right, so there we go. We freed the sex slave, I guess.
I owe you for this, mister.
Child slave, whatever you want to call it. Replacement son. But this is what we actually came here for, is this chest right here. I mean, yay for helping people, of course. But this is what we actually wanted. Free Lancaster Repeater. Awesome gun to have. I'm just gonna leave him tied up there. And I'm gonna take off this mask until when we walk back outside. What is happening here? Go up the stairs, man. We don't look suspicious walking outside. So if you wanted to, right, you could rob this register right now. Sometimes people outside will see you through the window, so you might get in trouble for it, but yeah, who cares, right? $30. All right, that's it though. Now we're gonna head back to... Oh, I thought you was trying to steal my horse. We're gonna head back to the train station to head to Valentine to go pick up our White Arabian.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't rush me. I'll get to you.
All right, we're going to Valentine
Can I help you?
because it's the closest place where we're trying to get to.
You.
You could use the opportunity now that you have the money to travel to every place you can get to with the train, because it clears up the map so you can actually see more of the map. It's a quick and easy way to do it. It does cost a little bit of money to travel with the train, but this 500 will go a long way when it comes to just doing that. And we're headed to this spot on Lake Isabel. A little bit of a trek. It'll be over before you know it, and the reward is phenomenal. Like I said, this is going to be one of the best horses in the game, arguably. There's a little bit of a debate going on to what people prefer in a horse, but the White Arabian is by far one of the fastest horses in the game. So if nothing else, it's worth it for that reason. We're getting kind of close now. I think I see the horse over there in the distance too. Blue beans. Right where she's supposed to be.
Okay, easy. Hey. Hi there. I ain't gonna hurt you. Stay calm. It's okay. Easy now. Oh, whoa!
All right, the process of taming a horse: hop on it and pull back on the thumbstick. The horse turns left, you go right.
There we go.
The horse goes right, you go left. The horse just bucks, you pull back. Counter the motions, and you should get this horse in a matter of seconds. Go back, right, back, back, right, back, back, right, back, left a little bit, and the horse is mine.
Girl.
Just like that. There we go. Now,
Easy now.
Put your saddle on this horse. You've got yourself a new horse.
Easy, girl. Just taking this off.
This has happened before. I wasn't able to saddle up. I had to wait a little bit, and then it showed up.
Let's get.
There it is.
Here you go, girl.
All right, as I mentioned before, now to make this horse really yours, take it to the stables, the closest stables, give it a name. That way you know for sure this horse is yours. Like, I've had issues with horses where in the past I've gotten a horse, put a saddle on it, reloaded the game, and the horse was not mine anymore. So don't make my mistakes. Take the horse to a stable and name it. All right. So now there's a little bit of time left, but not enough to really do a whole lot. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to head over to the spot that I was talking about earlier to get the free money reload stuff, and I'll appendage that to the end of this video just because I promised it. Aside from that though, that is the end of the main content. You've got yourself, let's see here. You've got yourself a Lancaster Repeater. As you can see, it's a little bit better than the one that you started with. You have 500 in gold, and you have one of the best horses in the game. It doesn't get much better than that, people. So I'm going to skip this part and I'll reload back in when I get to the place I want to show you guys, and I'll walk you through from there. All right, good people of the internet. In order to get to the place where you can get the respawning valuables, aka unlimited money in this game, if that's what you want, I traveled to Ansburg. I just show you on the map. Took a train from where I was, way back here somewhere, to Ansburg. Ansburg is the closest place where we're trying to get to. If you remember, we were near O'Crea's Run earlier with Hosea. It's also not far from where we're trying to get to, so you could have gone from there, but currently it's the fastest place to go from is Ansburg. So it's somewhere up in, if I had to guess, I'd say it's somewhere up in here. I'm gonna head in that direction. When I get close, I'll be able to show you guys a little bit more clearly where it's at. Alright, this is what we're looking for right here. Alright, where is it at now? Looks like somebody down there, doesn't it? I think it is somebody down there. Alright, looking for that right there. Little stone cabin off in the middle of nowhere. Let me show you where it's at on the map. It's this building right here. Let me remove this one so there's no confusion. It is near the loft though. That's that tower we rode around that I told you it was just beyond. So here we go. You can either start in Emerald Station or in Ansburg. They're both similar distances. You have to go all the way around here from Ansburg, but you're trying to get to essentially the loft. You can find the loft. You're coming from this direction, then you found it. From the other side, I actually haven't been there on this playthrough clearly, so I can't show you what places are near it, but the Wapiti Indian Reservation is up in here, so if you're anywhere near there, you can also come over here. So I recommend anytime you're in this area that you use this exploit. I do not recommend staying here and filling up your coffers until you're bursting at the seams. That's just defeating the purpose of the game in my opinion. But you come by here, if you're doing something that's, you know, having you travel through here, you might as well stop and do this. And here's what it is. So when you find this place, what you want to do is you want to have autosave turned off, right? If you want to use this exploit. The way to do that, go down to settings, go to the very bottom right to general. The top option is autosave, right? It'll usually be on by default. Turn it off and save on your own. Now remind yourself to save regularly so you don't lose progress. But once it's turned off, you can do cool things like this. All right, so we're gonna go over to this little building. And inside this cool little building is this little chest thing right here. Lockbox. And this lockbox is one of the coolest things I've ever come across in the game because it is just chock full of stuff. So first of all, we have jewelry. A platinum pocket watch. 1 gold nugget. And then just outside here, doesn't respawn, but a cigarette card if you're into collecting those things. Right? Cool. Now here's the trick. I'm gonna verify the lockbox is empty. Right? I'm gonna step outside here. And I'm gonna create a save game. I'm gonna go to a brand new slot so you guys see what it looks like. There you go. It is Exit Pursued by a Bruised Ego. That is the name of the mission we went on with Hosea to hunt the bear. So, the trick now is to load that save game. As long as you have autosave turned off, the stuff in that lockbox should respawn every single time you reload the game. This also means when you load into the game. So if you haven't been here in a while and you've been playing, come back and look again. It's probably there again. There we go. It'll always put you in the area somewhere, but not near the building necessarily. So the clues that I go by, it's usually not south, but north from where you are. You can't go much further north than where you're at, so it usually spawns you further south. Look to the north for that mountain ridge and head in that direction. Now, personally, I like this big depression right here. It's like a big V. It's the path that goes this way, but I see this V right here. It's not actually a path, but when you find this, it's in the middle of that V, so you're headed in the right direction here. See, there it is again. Now, check this out. I want to show you real quick that in my satchel, in the valuables, I have that gold nugget, and I have a wedding band, 2 platinum earrings. This is really cool now because look at what's in there now. 1 gold nugget, 1 platinum pocket watch, and jewelry. So now we should have 2 of them, right? 2 gold nuggets. Was a platinum band, there's a wedding ring this time, so that part changes. What the jewelry is changes, but you always get the gold nugget. Now, once again, right, we're gonna come out here. We're gonna create another save game. You can legit save over top of the one you just made. Then you head out and you load your save game again. And I'm doing this with no cuts, so you guys see that it's legit. But this will be the last time that I do it. I believe the gold nuggets are worth $50 a piece, and you can hold 5 of each. You can hold 5 platinum rings, you can hold 5 earrings, you can hold 5 gold nuggets at a time. So you can really only do this to a certain extent until you have to go to a fence to sell your stuff again. But I'll be honest, in the past, when I've gotten kind of burnt out on making money in this game, I have done that. I have definitely filled up, ran to the fence to sell it everything, and came right back and did it again. Let's get where we're at here. Having that marker on the map makes it hella easy to find your spot most of the time, up in that direction. So I do recommend when you come here, put a marker on your map so you can find it every time. Because it's easy to get turned around on this particular part of the map. Everything kind of looks like up and down. Oftentimes wolves will spawn in this area, so you have to watch out for that. But for the third time. Kinda dark, but look what's in the crate. 1 gold nugget, 1 platinum pocket watch, and some jewelry. Another platinum ad this time. So, just to verify what we have here, we now have 5 platinum pocket watches, and we have 3 gold nugs. I clearly started out with none because this was the beginning of chapter 2, right? So these guys also sell for some money. You can sell those as well. Like I said, you have to go to a fence to sell the gold. So that's the one stipulation here. So you can't sell it at a regular store. So that is it though, guys. I've shown you how to get yourself the Lancaster Repeater. Several $100s in spending money. And arguably the best horse in the game. All for free and all within the first hour of playing chapter 2. Now, there's obviously a whole lot more to do. If you have a different horse you want, like the Black Arabian or the Missouri Foxtrotter, you can check out one of my other videos. I have a video specifically on how to get all the horses that are good in this game. If you have questions, leave a comment below. I'll answer them as I get to them. And please like, share, comment, all that good stuff, and drop me a follow if you like my content. And I'll catch you guys next time.